If you grew up poor, I need you to stop whatever you're doing and watch this. Because what I'm about to tell you isn't motivation. It's not a pep talk. It's the actual psychological reason your brain is working against you right now, even if your life looks completely fine from the outside. And I'm not saying this to make you feel broken. I'm saying it because nobody told me this, and it cost me years. Let me explain. When you're a kid and money is tight, when you watch your parents stress over bills, when the lights get cut off, when dinner is whatever's left, your brain does something remarkable. It adapts. It rewires itself to protect you. It builds systems to help you survive that environment. The problem? You're not in that environment anymore. But your brain doesn't know that. And those survival systems, the ones that kept you safe as a kid, they're still running. Every single day. In the background, quietly sabotaging the life you're trying to build. Here's the first one. You struggle to enjoy money. And I don't mean you're reckless. I mean the opposite. You save, you hesitate, you delay, and then when you finally do spend, even on something completely reasonable, something you worked hard for, something you can genuinely afford, it feels wrong. There's this low hum of guilt that follows the purchase, like you did something bad, like something bad is coming because of it. That's not discipline. That's your nervous system treating every dollar like it might be your last one. Because when you were young, it might have been. Second one, you overanalyze every decision. Not just big ones, small ones. You replay purchases in your head for days. You second-guess things that are already done. You calculate and recalculate because every choice felt like real risk when you were growing up. A wrong move had real consequences. So your brain learned to treat everything like a high-stakes gamble, even when it isn't anymore. Third, and this one hits hard, you fear losing everything. Not in an abstract theoretical way, in a visceral physical way. Even when your life is stable, even when you have savings, a steady income, a good situation, there's this quiet dread underneath it all, this waiting, this sense that it won't last, that something is about to go wrong, that the floor is going to drop out. You've seen how fast things fall apart. You watched it happen in real time as a kid, and your brain filed that away. It said stability is temporary, and now even when things are genuinely okay, you can't fully rest, because rest feels dangerous. Fourth, you tie your entire worth to your productivity. Rest feels like laziness. Taking a day off feels like falling behind. If you're not moving, improving, earning, building, you feel like you're failing, like you're becoming the thing you are most afraid of becoming.
This one is sneaky because it looks like ambition from the outside. People compliment you for it. But it's not ambition. It's fear wearing ambition's clothes. It's a kid who learned that your value is conditional, that you have to earn your place every day or else. And fifth, you don't trust stability. When things are calm, it doesn't feel like peace. It feels like the quiet before something breaks. You're always scanning, always alert, always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Because in your childhood, the calm usually did end. The good periods weren't permanent, and your brain, brilliant as it is, learned to not get comfortable. Because comfort was dangerous. Comfort meant you weren't ready. Now, here's what I need you to understand. None of this makes you weak. None of this means something is wrong with you. It means your brain worked exactly as it was supposed to. It protected you. It helped you survive a situation that required survival. But here's the brutal truth. Survival mode and growth mode are not the same thing. They require completely different operating systems. And if you are still running the survival system in a life that no longer requires survival, you will keep hitting the same walls. Not because you're not smart enough, not because you're not working hard enough, but because the system you're running was never built for the life you're trying to create. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're not incapable. You are wired for a war that is already over. And the first step to changing that is understanding that the wiring exists because you can't rewire something you can't see. That's what the 7-day discipline system is actually about. Not motivation, not grinding harder, but identifying the specific patterns that are keeping you stuck, understanding where they came from, and systematically replacing them with systems built for growth instead of survival. 7 days, one pattern at a time, because you've already proven you can survive hard things. Now it's time to learn how to build.